No, I didn't have no technical difficulties. I was setting up all the stuff that I was gonna show y'all, kind of deal, or talk about. Give me a second while I get organized here. Come on, refresh. There you go. Oh, that was an awkward commercial. It looked like the same sheets and pillows at my house. I was like, I didn't record myself asleep. What's up, John, Jacked Up, Jacob, Jaime, For Life. Let's see, Steve. How y'all doing, guys? Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. It is Friday, and yeah. So I got in a special little deal. Received a package that I've been working on for a little while. Not really working on it, but working on it kind of deal. I wanted to get me another pair of some either work boots or dress boots, and so it actually happened to be one of the sales reps walked into our shop and was talking, fishing tackle and stuff like that, and then I started talking about, I asked him what he did for a living, and he said boots, and he said he worked for Durango Boots, and I was like, oh wow. So I've been looking at those and this and that, and told him how hard I am on my boots and this and that. He goes, well, we'll try out our boots, and he actually hooked me up with a gift card to get a pair of boots, and so they have arrived, and I'm gonna do a little unboxing of them here. It's nothing crazy special, but it's definitely I'm excited. So all right, we got Toby, Craig, Steve. How y'all doing, guys? Miguel. Yes, sir. It is Friday. I'm gonna give myself a thumbs up. I'm there. I'm number 9. It shows that we're at 15 watching. Awesome. So y'all ready for Friday, man? I am, but I'm not. Had a long night last night. Our daughter woke us up. Crying in the middle of the night, come out that I guess she caught a stomach bug and ended up throwing up on her bed and stuff like that. But just hearing her cry jerked up real quick, and when I did, it just really upset my leg pretty badly. And then about it was about 6 in the morning is when the local HB opened up, and so I went and got her some stuff for her stomach, but pretty much all night, every half hour to 45 minutes, she was up throwing up or dry heaving and stuff. And I did get her set up though before I left. Got the throwing up to subside and stuff like that. But yeah, not cool. So all right, Howard Moses, Happy New Year, my friend. Howard Moses, hey, Happy New Year, Merry Christmas to you too. And yes, we are ready for 2023. Yeah, so I'm gonna go and jump into it. There it is, guys. Durango boots. It's backwards because I can actually watch the video camera, and see what I'm actually doing on there instead of guessing and or making sure that it's good on that side. However, I have misplaced my knife somewhere. I think I left it at my brother's house. It may have fallen in his couch when I was there the other night, so I'm gonna have to check with him. But let's go and get this bad boy open. I'm excited. Like I said, I've always wanted a pair of these kind of boots for a long time. It's been years that I've wanted them, and I finally got them, and it's all thanks to Durango Boots for giving us a shot at, trying out their boots for sure. And it actually just happened to be the one time that I was actually wearing some of my boots. Lately, since the surgery, I've been wearing my Crocs a lot. So, yes, I know, Jacob. I know. Jacob's on it today. He's like ready to dish it out. I had the video set up, but I was still organizing what I needed to organize, and he's about technical difficulties. He's just keeping me on my toes. I understand. So let's see. Oh man, all right. I'm excited. Let's see. The smell of leather. Can you smell it? Oh man. Dum, 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 dum. Oh man, look at that. I've seen them in other colors, but I've never seen them in black. And when I saw that one, I was like, must have, take my money. And oh yeah, wow. That is nice. That is nice. Yeah, boy. Oh man. The smell of leather, guys. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's just like a smell of a new car when you buy it. Open it up. Wow. This is nice. This is nice. Let's see. That's good. Antimicrobial mesh covering to prevent odor causing bacteria. That's going to be a plus. Not saying I have smelly feet, but I mean, that's always a plus, you know? So, airflow channels provide cool circulation and memory foam for all day comfort. Oh, man, that's like, oh, yes. Yes, sir. Yep. Yes. That's, woo-wee. Of course, I got to show both boots. I mean, they look identical, but one's to the right and one's to the left, you know? So, yeah, buddies. That is, yeah, that's nice. I'm excited. I can't wait to actually can put them on. Obviously, right now I'm wearing Crocs with no socks, so I'm not going to go try and putting these on, but that was nice. I might just leave it open and just sit here and talk and just smell the leather. Am I weird for that, or is it just like the new car smell? It's like one of them things that really smells good all the time, you know what I mean? So, good morning, guys. Good morning. All right. Well, Chubby Brothers, you can actually call now. We don't mind phone calls that involve sharing knowledge and stuff like that, and I'll put it on speaker so people can hear what you're asking, and that way, if there's other subscribers that are new to the channel, have those same questions, I can answer them both at the same time. So, yes, sir. They're very nice, very nice. So, Miguel. Let's see who else is new. Chubby and Chubby Brothers Barbecue. Damn, that already made me hungry. That already made me hungry. Yep. And yes, we are doing a fire drawing today. I don't know if I'm doing it this morning with this drawing or later on this afternoon. Like I said, my daughter was up sick, you know, a good portion of the night, so I've been up and basically taking naps all morning since she woke us up. I don't even remember what time it was, but wow. Okay, I just saw a commercial on my YouTube channel, and they're showing how to cook or whatever, and it actually has a cuss word on the cup. Wow. But I mean, it's not geared towards somebody, I guess, which is fine. So yeah. So let's see, what do we got? Also, yeah, the fire drawing we covered. Question: black sea bass. For the type of skin on the boot, is that what you're asking? Oh, nice. That's cool. So has she worn her Durango boots, John, or is it just, you know, look like me? Like I can't really put them on because right now I'm wearing my Crocs, and you know, like I said, if I'm gonna put on some boots, I'd rather have some socks on there and stuff like that. Well, that's good. I like to hear that. Cool deal. Let's see. Real Living, what's up? How you doing? All right. Let's get some new here as well. Yeah, send them. Y'all can send the pics too, so we can see the different pairs of Durango boots that everybody's got out there. That'll be cool. But yes, I am more than likely going to try and work on the reels today. I know I got to finish off the shark landing nets today too. I've pretty much gotten all the way down to the finish line. I just got to cross it. but I've got to go buy more of the the rope coated cable that we use on top of there. And that baby's way too fast. Okay, so oh no, we're looking for Durango boots, brothers, because like I said, these guys hooked me up, so I want to see what's out there. And I've got some Ariat boots too, and they're very comfortable and stuff like that. However, with Durango, this is my first pair of Durango boots, and so I'm looking for y'all's knowledge on, you know, having them in your collection and using them and stuff like that, how long they last and stuff like that. Are they, you know, a great company? I mean, obviously they hooked me up, so I'm interested in the hindsight of everything else that y'all have already worn. And so, yeah, no, I haven't tried any llamas either. Hippo skin, wow. That's okay. I haven't heard of that one. I have seen, and this one is actually, hold on, give me a second. I want to say that they're like doesn't tell me what kind of skin they are. I know what they were when I ordered them, but I didn't pay attention enough to that. I just saw the black and they looked fish skin. I was like, they're done. They're mine. So let's see. CJ in the house. All right. Hey, CJ, so have you decided on a name for your fishing team that you're planning to do for your chili cook-off? Man, that's got me hungry too, man. All these names of talking about food. I mean, did y'all check out the video I did yesterday, cooking up those jumbo shrimp inside one of those box of noodles that you throw in the microwave? That came out excellent. I don't know. I mean, y'all just have to try it, guys. I mean, everybody's taste buds are different, but that was really, really good for us. So, yes, we are doing our fire drawing. I don't know if we're going to do it this morning or later this afternoon. Like I said, I was up half the night with my daughter, and since I was pretty much up and all of that, you know, I ended up bringing the kids to school, kids to school, and I said, you know what, might as well go ahead and go to the shop. So yeah, Jeff's probably going to drive up and be like, boss man's here this early. He ain't gonna be used to it, but I gotta get back on schedule, guys. So I figured this is a good way to do it, and also too, so I can get payroll knocked out. So after the video, I'm definitely gonna have to go run for banks to do what I gotta do. Awesome, cool deal. So yeah, so guys, if y'all have, you know, any good ideas, CJ, one of our subscribers here on the channel, is starting up his own chili cook-off team and was looking for some names. So if y'all have some catchy names, put them on there. I'm pretty sure he's got a few already, like I said, he's got a few already listed and stuff like that, but we'll see what's up. I feel that I'm needed here this morning. This life is not possible going on without my contribution. I need to put up studying and hanging out with y'all needed. I will go with that. I'll go with that, John. Yeah, I'm rolling on half a battery this morning. Like I said, you know, my daughter was like, kind of this morning, but Dad, I know you're tired. I was like, well, this is what Daddy got to do. We got to go to work, got to make the cheddar, got to bring it home, you know. So, yep. So, that. What else do I got to cover? There's something else I got to cover. I need that song from is it Family Feud or something like that, where it's do 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 do. Yeah, I need that song going right now, but I don't know. I forgot what I forgot. Oh, Jacob, your knife that for the winner on that one will be going out today. Also, to Jaime, your sister's flag will also go out today. What we end up having to do is write it on there, and we're going to take it to the post office ourselves, because sometimes the computer glitches here and it doesn't allow us to do that, so we're just going to have to do it in person the old school way. But it is going out. What else do we got? I don't know. Then we covered it. All right, guys. So y'all have a good day. I will check y'all later. Yeah, that don't work, huh? Oh man, Jeopardy. There you go. Yes, I could. Yeah. That was it. Yep. Oh, big time. It was bad. It was bad. Let's see. Not even 8 o'clock. Yeah. What did you send you that clip up? Yeah. Sure. We'll check it out and stuff like that. I gotta work on something this morning. I can't just be here. What can I work on? Obviously, I can do the weights. Yeah, let me go grab that real quick. But I know, my thigh was pretty pissed off, because when, I heard my daughter crying, I jumped up real quick out of bed, or to sit up in bed, and yeah. Yeah, no, not yet. But give me a second, guys. Let's see if I can go grab this. I had a 007 day on Monday. Oh, really? So what happened there, boss? Let's see. Oh. Damn. Okay. Well, I went fishing. I got out there. What time did I get out there? 3-ish. Well, the other day when I went live. Well, when I went live, I was out there maybe 15, 20 minutes before I actually went live. And y'all saw where the phone one died. I started up the secondary phone, and that one I left probably 20 minutes after that one died too. So I got one fish, got a ton of bites, beautiful runs. I mean, there was some beautiful runs out there. Just I didn't land them. So I was thinking of why was that happening to me, and at first I kind of thought it was because of the size of hook I was using, because for a time there we could not get no 6, 7s, or 8-aught in circle hooks, so I had to drop down to 5s and 6. Okay, in one company we like to use 5, 6, 7s on our drum rigs. Well, between the 3 companies it's 5, 6, or 7s. However, for 3 of those companies, a lot of those sizes for that specific double drop drum rig I could not find, so I had to go with the size 1 to 2 sizes smaller and able to for it to work, so I can keep some kind of drum leaders going out. Now, don't get me wrong, those leaders were still producing fish. I was still catching them on them and stuff like that, so everything was fine. However, the other day, as y'all can see, I had a bunch of runs, and they were running with it. The weight wasn't catching, but I was missing a lot of fish. And so, you know, I was kind of looking to my right and looking to my left, though, and seeing the amount of the camps that were there. I really didn't want to show everybody that was out there fishing because, one, I hadn't talked to them to see if I could film them, and two, you know, I was kind of just doing my own thing, waiting for my buddy to get there. And so because of that, too, where was I going with that? Telling you, I can't wait. Oh, I also ran out of one of my other medications today, so that's another one out of there. But the other 3 that I am taking, all the medications they told me I must take till I finish it out. Understood. However, they did say on 2 of them that if I don't need them, I can stop taking them sooner. And those are the pain medications. But the neurological one, I know I definitely will be taking for a while longer because you know, doing what I did this morning aggravated my thigh in a bad way. Like, I mean, I was sitting there in bed just, you know, just dealing with the pain kind of deal because I'm trying to wean myself off these medications because I don't like taking them. But yeah, well, okay, I was reading y'all's comments real quick. So while I was out there, I was getting these hits and stuff like that, but I had 2 or 3 runs before the redfish actually hooked up. I wasn't too concerned with missing that many fish at that time. So when I caught the redfish, I saw the hook and stuff like that. But it was a while later when I'm like 6 or 7 missed runs. I'm like, okay, something is not working right here. So one of the runs, I pulled it in and it was on one of those smaller hooks. Well, everything was fine and dandy until I went back to the video and actually saw that the redfish actually hit on one of those smaller hooks and hooked. So I couldn't really blame the hooks on there, but it just tells me next time I go out there I need to add the underwater camera. However, this is one of the drawbacks I also noticed while I was out there fishing. All the other camps, most of them were waiting out and casting out, and they were only getting to either the channel closest to shore or halfway into the channel. Where I was casting out was over the channel to that far wall and or into the flats on the other side of the channel. So yeah, but yeah, I wish I would have had a head mount, because after I cast it, it was one guy had to our right, walked out, cast it out, and when his landed, mine landed like, and he kind of looked and he looked back and he looked like verifying that that was my cast, and you know, I just went back to doing my thing and just kept going, and like I could see him like on the peripheral just as he's walking back with his line and stuff. But that's where I was getting most of the hits. And so because that extra distance I was getting, I truly feel that's why I had more action that day compared to everybody else that was out there, because like I said, I was kind of keeping an eye on everybody because they were fishing that inside wall to the middle of the channel. So they were giving me an idea to see where the fish were. Because normally everybody asks, well, where do you cast out when you start fishing? I test everything. I test up close, I test a little further out, a little further out, a little further out. Like, I try to get hookups to tell me, okay, this is where the fish are at. So, oh man. Yeah. It's crazy when the fish fall, or when the kids fall out of bed and stuff like that. I guess it passes through. Yeah, nothing this morning, boss.
Have a good day, sir.
You too, bro.
Thank you.
And so, oh, let's see. Where's my letter opener? Pretty awesome letter opener, I would say. So, I think I'm still gonna send it to Holiday to have him put a razor edge on here, or a laser edge, should I say? Just like butter. Let's see here. What do we got from the VA? Okay, I need. All right, cool. Yeah, Yeah, that's one thing, like I said, I should have done a long time ago, guys. I don't know if there's any vets on the channel, but if y'all are here and y'all haven't filed y'all's veteran, filed for the VA so you can start getting, medical help or whatever kind of help you may need, guys. I didn't file originally because when I got out of the military, I felt I didn't need any help. I could handle it by myself, and I was doing pretty good. However, years later, coming to where I've come at and stuff like that and doing what I'm doing, I have talked to a bunch of guys who work with the VA or have the VA and stuff like that, and they have told me that basically guys with my kind of thinking are the guys that are actually hurting the other guys. And I was like, why is that? I mean, like, I'm leaving the funds open. They go, well, the way it works out, guys, is like public schools. If the schools aren't, the kids ain't attending schools and they don't have a high attendance rate, they don't get a lot of funds. So that's why schools are very, very proactive on their kids, their school's attendance and stuff like that, and they got to do it at a certain time and stuff like that. Well, that's the same thing for vets. The more vets each VA is dealing with, the more monies that they can claim to help more vets out. So I'm telling you guys, this is the way it works, and for me, it's been a blessing that I finally got it started because I got my hip fixed. I've got, at the time being before that I was getting my pain meds at a way cheaper cost than what I was paying myself. And so now, like I said, I'm on the road to getting a lot more healthy, and which, not having pain is mentally healthy on you. It's not mentally draining you or anything else. So guys, just for any vets out there that haven't done it, start filing it. If you're in the military right now, be sure to take care of yourself. If you're hurting in any way, make sure it gets annotated. You go see the flight line or medical and, have it annotated, guys. You know what I mean? I went through, being a hard charger and not wanting to let them know every little crook and county that was messing with me. But now that all of it has snowballed into my age now, I am definitely, going to have to fight a little harder to get a lot of these guys to understand the pain I'm going through and stuff like that. Was all caused by a lot of the stuff I did in the military. All right, so back to fishing. That's my little spiel on that, guys. Drew, what's up, boss? How you doing? Yes, a 10-foot surf rod will work with an SX, MXL, LX, and even HXW, just depending on the weight class of that rod. Not all 10-foot rods are the same, so depending on the weight class on that rod, what kind of action you want to be playing with. I mean, there's a lot of that goes into play when you are setting up a rod for a specific reel and stuff like that. Let's see. Yeah, we originally, when we first started giving away rods and stuff like that, a lot of that we had working with Steadfast. However, with the Corona and all of that going on, Steadfast blanks have been a little harder to come by. However, I've still got some in house. I've got 6 to 7 of the Steadfast currently in house of the blanks. But most of them are more in the heavier range, and yeah, just thinking on that. Good deal. Well, heavy action, MXL Raptor, LX Raptor, even HXW Raptor, but it's also going to be to what is your casting flavor. Everybody's is different. Like me, when I cast a heavy rod, I like a heavy reel. My HXWs are on my heavy rods, and I love casting those things because it's just, you can feel the sheer weight and strength of the backbone of and the rod. As you're putting everything into it, you can feel that pullback of it all loading up and getting that weight moving, and then finally when it releases, it's just, and you just sit there and you can feel the power of it trying to pull out of your hands. It's a great feeling. It's a great feeling. And then when it finally lands and everybody just kind of looks at you like, They don't want to say it, but in their mind, they're like, damn, that was a good cast. Yeah, I'm just saying. Yeah. So, Homer, what's up, boss? I just saw your post right there. How y'all doing? It is Friday. We are going to be doing a fire drawing today, like I said. And remember, guys, now what I'm doing different. Okay, yes, on the drawings, I've already started collecting tickets from all the non-winners of all the previous fire drawings that I hadn't already thrown away. It was something that I just came up in my mind, and this is going to be like a secondary prize giveaway, but it's going to be for all those that are in the drawings, guys. That's going to be a big one right there. Obviously, with the channel, I'm still going to be going all subscriber comments. You know how I already do it. I just don't know when I'm going to do it, either the 25K or 30K, 35, 40, I don't know. A lot of it has to do with funding. Funding obviously coming from our sponsors that are giving us the stuff to give to y'all, because y'all got to think too, a lot of, yes, we are making money off of YouTube, but it ain't a crazy amount where I can sit there and say, hey man, I'm going to give away a car this week. I'd love to, but it won't be a car. It'd be like 50 rod and reel combos is what I would do, because we kind of talked about that, when I hit 100K to give away a truck, a trailer, and stuff like that. But somebody suggested, instead of doing that, do like 100 rod and reel combos. And I thought to myself, you know what? That would be so much better, because then I would spread the wealth. So that kind of idea really does hit me on my head. And so I like that too, Jacob, to do a $10 on Tuesday and a $20 on Friday. Yeah. And Chubby, no, you've not missed out on the fire drawings. Guys, if y'all want to, oh man, that would be cool. $940 million for the mega millions. What? Wow. Yeah, that looks like I got to get some tickets there, because that would be totally awesome. Where I can pay a whole crew to work the shop, and I can sit here and play on YouTube the whole time. That would be awesome. Yes, and definitely, take care of a bunch of guys, because I definitely would need a crew to go fishing full time and make sure that they're covered, their families are covered, so that way their wives don't give them no grief about fishing all the time. Hey, bills are paid, we got insurance, we got everything, like, I don't get paid to fish, like, don't be a hater. Yeah. You get an avet, we all get an avet. Yes, I would steal that comment. I would steal that. Yes, definitely. Yeah, most definitely. And definitely, if I ever won, that would be also too ensuring that I did. Remember how I told y'all guys my dream to build a pier, set up to where the bottom of the pier is the regular pier for people to access. It'd be open to the public still. However, I would set it up to where the middle one would be like, say, the retail shop or Spooling. Obviously it would have a bait and tackle shop right there. And then the top layer would be, or the next one above that would be like the hunting cabins, like a hunting lodge, you know what I mean? But it'd be strictly for the fishermen that are part of that lodge, hey, they pay their dues, and they would have, access to restrooms or private restrooms, private showers, or sleeping quarters and stuff like that, so they can go in there and sleep and, just really kick back from maybe the bad weather comes in. Well, they would be able to park their carts into a little storage area, and yeah, man, it would. I'm telling you guys, I have some crazy plans of building a pier, and yeah, since it'd be a pretty much shark fishing pier, yeah, it'd be a whole nother level, guys. It'd be a whole nother level. Yeah. What? Roger in ICU? Where's that at? Hold on. Man, oh, Roger, didn't know that, bro. Sorry to hear that. Why were you in the ICU, man? Well, I don't know if you want to talk about it or not, but if you don't, but either way, dude, prayers going out to you, and also to Miguel. You know, I hope y'all recover soon and get back on it and stuff like that. I did notice you were kind of quiet there for a while and stuff like that, but I didn't know. I thought maybe work was really hounding you and stuff like that, because I know that sometimes you work the night shift, and you know when you can get on, you can, you know, you do and stuff like that. But man. Yeah, that stopped me in my tracks, guys. Sorry, but yeah, we as you can tell, guys, if y'all are new to the channel, we all care about each other. We all want to see, you know, nothing but good happen to everybody. So that's one of the good things, guys. You know, we got a channel that we can call on our brothers and you know have an open ear, or you know, a hand up. You know, we can help each other along the way. So. Real living. What kind of second job are you looking for? And the guys were kind of making fun of me the other day when I was saying, you know, I'm trying to stretch my legs and this and that, and one of the guys smarted off. So when you're wrapped around the pole and spinning upside down, he's like, we shouldn't say nothing. I say, you mind your business. Funny. Oh man, so damn. Let's see. Where's Henry? Henry Edos. How you doing, bro? It's been a little bit since you've been on here. How you doing? Hope you had a happy new year and everything else. And also too, guys, I don't remember who it was, but one of y'all stated that there was somebody up in San Antonio, a female, that had, you know, X amount of kids that could use a helping hand up for Christmas. Well, I haven't heard anything on it, so I'm going to reiterate that one again. I don't know who it was that brought that up, but if we can still get in contact with them, or if she's not interested, then that's cool, but let us know so we can not worry about it. But yeah, I'm just saying, $20 is $20. Yep, so. Oh, okay, cool deal. Yeah, you and me both. I wanted to go fishing yesterday so bad, except I needed to get home to continue working on the landing nets that I'm working on. I'm doing a drum landing net, just so y'all can see it once it's done and the way it's supposed to look. Because I know in past videos when we have fished out of Goose Island, it really wasn't where it was supposed to be, and y'all can see one of the lines moving over and stuff like that. It's just, yeah, I'm picky about my gear, guys, but sometimes I'm also in a hurry and don't have time, so I kind of jimmy rig things to make it work. And you know, it's like telling my guys to be, hey, I'm done, I did it, you know, and it's supposed to be looking similar to that one, you know. Yeah, that's the attention to detail that, you know, trying to teach my guys that they must have on everything they do. They can't just lollygag you guys, you know what I mean? Because eventually we have to go one by one to bend them the way we need them, and if they're doing them like that, that does not work out. Okay. All right, Homer. There you go. All right, cool. Let's see. All right. Well, let's see if we can give her a helping hand up. I know it's the new year, but hey, better late than never. You know what I mean? Like I said, the funds were there, provided by y'all through the past fundraisers that we've had with the fire drawings and stuff. So I need to get it to where it needs to be going. And let's see. see. What pick are you talking about? We're doing. No, today's fire drawing is for $20. Today is for $20, guys. Like I said, y'all can start sending funds here through the super chat and or through the Cash App. Wow. Well, okay, there you go. So it looks like for our 25,000 subscriber mark, which is real close, we only need a couple of grand more to get there. Let's see. You know what? I ain't done TubeBuddy in a minute. Let's see where we're at on that. I know a lot of the numbers have gone down because, like I said, with my hip being out, I've only been able to do lives, and I did not get crazy on it and stuff like that. But yeah, let's see. Let's see where we're at. Come on, refresh. Milestones. Well, we already passed over that. Why haven't you updated? Yeah, this is behind because right here, let me go back to this. 1-6. Wow, no, we're at 20,600 subscribers. We're almost to 10 million views on the channel. Like we're really close, guys. You can see it right there. We're 342,000 views shy of 10 million views on the channel, which is awesome. And so our subscriber mark is at 20,600. So yeah, we only need 4,900 more subs to get to that mark right there, which is great. So that means we need to start promoting for our 25,000 subscriber mark giveaway, because Jacked Up Leatherworks, which has been one of our biggest sponsors on the channel, is going to donate a reel cover. Okay, also too, on that reel cover, Jacob, is it for a specific size or size or less? I mean, I know because you also talked about how the smaller ones are more of a pain in the butt to build. So are you kind of in between two sizes, or a size that we should be looking for? Oh, it passed. It passed. So belated birthday. Happy belated birthday. That's all right. Nice. 50, 80, or 130. Wow. Wow. All right. So real quick, guys, since I don't know if y'all have gotten to check out Jacked Up Leatherworks channel, guys, y'all need to go check it out. And I'm stressing the word need. Because if you like you like when I'm building fishing tackle and the amount of detail I put into the work that I do, that's the way Jacob operates on his gear. And so while we're doing that, let me go ahead and show you a couple of pictures here. Let me find them first. Give me a second. So this was on Carol's. You know what? It may have too much. Hold on, give me a second. There may be too much glare that way. Okay, yes, a lot better. So there you can see a lot of the detail that he put in there. And these are just pictures from Carol's 80 wide cover. Look at the detail, and you can see her name right there. I mean, nice, clean lettering. The shell all the way across. Just phenomenal leather work here, guys. Let's see. Look at that. That's a manta ray right there. That looks so cool. Look at that. Look at that color. God, Jacob, man. Every time I look at this, it's just amazing, amazing work, bro. And look at that. Nice. I mean, the cuts are so clean, like just the line work and everything. I mean, you got to judge this thing like a tattoo. This thing is amazing, amazing work. So look at that. That is phenomenal, phenomenal. Man, my screen is dirty. My screen's all scratched up. All them scratches are from my screen, not on the leather itself, guys. Look at that work. That's just... All right, guys, so that is, yeah. All right, so now that y'all know, let's turn this around. And, wow, so now we've got a set. So 25,000 subscriber mark giveaway is happening. And again, kudos to Jacked Up Leatherworks for instigating that one. Like I said, I was kind of waiting for our sponsors to start kicking in on that. So, yeah, be sure to check it out. What's up, Craig? How you doing? Or Greg, not Craig, Greg. We do got some Craigs in the channel and stuff like that while I'm bending our wire, getting it ready for the final portion of pouring weights and stuff like that. Let's see. So, what happened there, For Life? What picture did you post up, man? All right, Homer. Yeah, I did hear that I either got some kind of notification on my phone. I'll get with her, obviously, once we get off our channel here and stuff like that, so that way I can talk and see how we can help them, or if she's still interested in any kind of help. And so, well, we do appreciate that, Jacked Up Leatherworks, for sure. All right, guys, do I have an opinion on the Avet HXW Raptor? Yes. What I mean, what I need a little more info as to like what kind of opinion are you asking about about that reel? Because I have 4 of them, and they're the HXW Raptor MC versions. Now I have fished with the non-MC versions as well. So Gotta be a little more, because I mean I can go on and on about the HXW Raptors and stuff like that. I just need to know what specific detail are you looking for to find out if it's going to fit within the kind of fishing you want to be doing. So, yeah. Red tide back at Sharky's Pier, does some macro the other day. Oh man, yeah. I did see something on the news that they were talking about. They had to use a bulldozer to remove a 600-pound Goliath grouper from some shore or something like that. The Raptor adds the added drag, and yes, I would highly recommend getting the Raptor version if you like dealing with heavier drag settings, especially if you're trying to put the screws to the fish that you're catching. If you're catching larger, bigger fish and you want to land them faster, I'd highly recommend that. Especially, obviously, the Raptor version is also the 2-speed version, which means you got, the lower gear to back up the amount of drag that is going to be needed to torque those fish in. And yeah, when it comes to those, I love my HXW Raptors. I have fought stingrays that were the size of the hood of our cars and trucks, and pulled them in within, about 45 minutes, and pretty much just letting the reel and the rod do its work. I really didn't do all the back action that I needed. I just low geared it, and just torqued that stingray in to where we didn't allow it to sit on the floor. So I've got a video of us doing that and getting it in, and it was massive. It was very massive. Okay, so on that, it may be overkill for everything that you're going to fish for in that sense. If you're going for kingfish, I've done tons of kings with SX Raptors. And really, the SX Raptor can dominate the kingfish world, no worries. However, if you're getting into tarpon, cobia, jack crevalles, Now, the SX will handle jacks, no worries too. Cobia, it may give it a run for money. Tarpon, it might spool it out. So if you're hooking a lot of tarpon, then yes, I would definitely go with an HXW Raptor. But you got to also realize too, when you're fishing for those types of fish, you're not using these really big hooks. Unless you are, then you can put the screws to it and use the Raptor version. But in reality, you can fight a ton of those fish, with lighter drags, lighter lines, because you let them run and just kind of wear themselves up. But if you are intending on making sure those fish live and are able to swim off, then yes, using some heavier duty hooks and that heavier line and stuff like that will enable you to land these fish faster and get them back in the water quicker. So you got to you're going to have to give a take. You got to really decide which way you're going to fish. Obviously, the Raptor can go lighter, backing off the preset. You can fish lighter drags on it if you want to let them play out. But at the end of the day, that reel's got some balls on it, so it can really stop some fish. You know what I mean? All right, Voodoo Craig, we'll see you in a bit, boss, and good morning to you. Let's see. There you go. Are you going to be using hollow core braid on that reel as well? That would really, really increase your line capacity right there, big time. If you do, say, 60 pound, shoot, if you do straight 100 on there, you got 650 yards that you can put if you're going to be casting the reel. But obviously, you're slide lining or trolley rigging, you're not casting the reel, so you can overfill it and you can get 800 yards if you are experienced with the reel and reeling in the line to get it back on there nice and uniform. But if you're crazy back to left to right and you fill it up too quickly, then you won't get the line capacity that you're looking for. Now, what you can also do to increase your line capacity big time is put on, say, 80 pound, hollow core and fill it all the way up. I believe we got like 1,000 yards of 80 on an HXW. I don't remember for sure, but I know we've got videos on it. What I need to do though is do some videos with the tight line braid. I've done it with the Cortland braid and Jerry Brown as well. So those videos are in our Spooling library for sure. Yeah, that would be something to look into as well. Are you going to be spooling yourself, or are you going to be sending it to us for us to spool it up as? Yeah, that's one of the drawbacks of spooling a reel yourself. If you don't have the line counter, you're just basically going off of what the spool will tell you. And y'all have seen time and time again that when we spool lines, there are times that we find that some of the reels that say they have 1,500 yards will have, a little more or a little less. It just really all depends if that company is really paying attention to what they're doing. Okay, they're really strict on braid, meaning you can't have braid all the way through or having mono top shots. Because having the mono top shot allows you to have braid backing, but when they look at the reel, they can see that you have mono on it. Because even like the charter boats here, they're kind of, picky on that as well. But as long as you have, a 30 to 50 yard mono top shot, then you're golden, you're okay. Which, if you do that, then you're still able to put, say 50 pound mono on there and still get the line capacity, but also it still gives you the stopping power that you need to be able to horse in some of those fish. Okay, so even then, what we would do, if you did send it to us and you needed that, say we do 150 yards, that way you could fish it for a longer period of time with the mono on there. And actually too, do they actually strip it off and find out, okay, you're fishing with 99 yards and you can't fish it? Because I've actually heard of specific tournaments that will actually strip down a spool with a line counter, and find out how much line a reel is being fished with, then it could disqualify you. Are there any circumstances like that, or they just kind of, okay, that looks good and you're good to go? Good morning, Ken. How you doing? So yeah, if you have that on there, then, well, I mean, that's a two-part system right there. If you're saying one place says strictly monofilament only, then you may not be able to fish that spot if you're putting this braid on there as the backing, which we highly recommend, because a lot of these reels are not made to be fished with all mono. You can actually warp out your spool, and you know, that's something else you got to look at too. So even if you're going with those light lines, you're still putting on a lot of pressure on that inner spool, and you can warp out these reels pretty quickly. Yes, sir. Fire drawing today. Like I said, I haven't checked the Cash App yet, but I'm pretty sure we've already got a few guys already in it. But I want to go ahead and finish up these wires. So if you want to go and get into fire drawing now, I'll let it run all day long, and then this afternoon I will get back on it and we can close it out. And I definitely want to get out to a spot and do some fishing today. So I might, depending. Ooh, there's wind. There's wind. Let there be wind, which is good because that gets the current moving, which means the fish will be moving. Yes, sir. Okay, I'm looking to spool my 50 wide with 100-pound tight line, 600 yards. The rest with 100-pound mono. Okay, why are you going with 100-pound mono? Just curious, boss. Where are you going to be land-based shark fishing at? And to tell you the truth, I got away from using mono on my big rigs years and years ago, and the reason I got away from it is because of everything we did on the cast outs. And we noticed that when I go to set that hook, it's an immediate hook set, and I get a lot more action and a lot more survivability of my line not sitting on the bottom getting more cut off. This window looks like. Damn. No, you won't be watching Law and Order today. You'll be watching us, because we'll be having our fire drawing later on this afternoon. And I could be fishing, but, well, okay. That's going to be a catch-22, because obviously if I'm fishing, I won't be able to do the fire drawing out there because, well, maybe it's starting, it's rolling in here in Corpus, so maybe it's just starting to roll in and it's headed y'all's way and stuff like that. Yeah. More help. Awesome. Yes, sir. Okay. All right. Yeah, well, you know what? Let me check my phone to see if he's responded or not. Okay, I did get the referral for that one. Good job. John Holiday, this is funny. Come on, let's get over the nope. Doing all kinds of testing on rods and reels. Let's see. How long is this video? Oh, okay. I'm definitely gonna have to check it out when I got a minute to look at it, and then I'll get to it. But I started it and stuff, and it's funny because every time I turn on John Holliday's videos, I'm like waiting for that. Like, I mean, I'm listening to all the knowledge, but it's like it keeps you foaming at the mouth, waiting for what video clip he's gonna put into his channel or his videos and stuff like that. So, yeah, I'll be checking it out. I'll be looking. So, let's say, you sound like my doctor. Nice. I did bring some breakfast in.
Oh, I just got snacks.
Oh, okay.
Ooh,
Nice. Awesome. Jeff, Heifer just walked in. You ready?
I know these two.
Oh, nice. Okay. Let's see.
I can't stay at home like this. I'm so used to being here early working. It drives me nuts, these hours that I'm not here.
Well.
I mean, I understand everything going wrong. It just.
Hopefully next week will be like I said. Bait Bucket says they're supposed to be placing an order on Monday. Causeway's supposed to be giving us a call today, letting us know. So I'll be like, hey, I'll send him a poke. Hey. Oh, it sounds like the doctor. Nice. Pretty special. And the car, please, and who the guy is. Don't mind that. Okay, backstory of the GAR is Capt.Eric. It was on one of his charters. He took a group of another charter business that came up to come fish with him, and they came up and fished with him, and they caught their own personal best alligator gar with Capt.Eric on there, which was a 8-foot plus alligator gar. It was he didn't remember the exact measurement on there and stuff like that. They measured it out, and it's in the video, guys, that of the link that we posted and shared on there. So but yeah, so that's pretty, you know, when you take another captain and guide out on your own charter and you put them on their biggest alligator gar, biggest catch of a certain species, that speaks volumes. And so when I heard about this, I looked at it, I was like, God, that video is not getting the recognition it should be getting. So that's why I did what I did yesterday, because, you know, Capt.Eric, you know, he does a lot for the, you know, the community and stuff like that. He does a lot for special events, and he's always tried to help us out any way he can. So definitely, as you can tell, guys, we support each other. We find ways to help each other out, no matter how small or how big your channel is. Like, you know, yesterday, Ty Sutherland with 30 miles an hour, he's got 3 times the amount of subscribers that I have. He's over 60,000 subscribers on his channel, and I was still recommending people to go his way. However, a lot of people were already subscribed to his channel, so, you know, that's pretty cool, you know what I mean? And, you know, he's a good guy too. He's always, you know, been up front with me, and he's helped me out even when I was up and coming and stuff like that. And so there you go. There's Toby with the big jump into the fire drawing for today. So I'm gonna go ahead and write this down. We got Toby. We got $100 Toby. That's 5 tickets. Awesome. There we go. So the fire drawing has already started out at $100. Let's see. Every single McDonald's price over here.
By chance, do you know where all the sales for the avatars for the 2021?
Yeah, they're in there. They're in the back half.
From 2021?
Okay, they might already be in the back. We need to. Oh, okay, so all the avet reels that we have sold in the past that we have in the back, let's go and bring all of those up to the front. That way we can put them in there by name, the way it already is. And if we have to get another one of those things, now's the time to know about it. So that way we can get ahead of it and create one completely for sold avets, and then one for pending avets.
Well, no, well, all the pending would be in here.
That's what I'm saying. In the back half, we got A through Z for pending, and then A through C again for all sold and picked up. Everything we have in back, we're going to put in with the back half already. But if there's, yes.
But would you want to separate them by year? Make it easier?
No, by name. Because if we try to figure out what year you bought it, but I can find you by your name. All right. Let's see.
Hand me the phone.
Oh. There you go. Let's see. Well, let me check. Cash App. All right. We got Jaime in there for 20. I'm not gonna thumbs up it yet, Jaime, until I actually write your name on the ticket. Then I will go back and I will thumbs that up. But I'm gonna take a note here just so I can keep track of where we're at. So we're at $120 for the fire drawing. There's 4 live right there for another 5 drawings, 5 tickets. So we're at $220. So it looks like we're doing the fire drawing this morning. Let's do it. I'm game. Like I said, if y'all are in it, I'm in it. Let's rock and roll. So.
He's not in.
You just never know. You're right on that, Toby. You just never know on that one. So, but man, I do have to admit the debris that's flying around has just really been aggravating my allergies and stuff like that. So, okay, I can do that, Toby.
Hey, it'd be a damn shame one of these days if them people from India would actually watch your live to know that you're here.
What they ask? I got to hear this one.
Well, you always get these spam calls.
Yeah.
And you know what they sound like.
Okay.
And then that is Albert here? No, he won't be here till next week. Okay, Lucid postcard.
Well, we're starting to put those guys on blast over here. See how long we can keep them on the phone for. So
Every call lately has been spam.
Yeah. Well, let me know. Let's start hooking them up. Yes, sir. It's like fishing, Toby. It really is for me. Like, I can be out there and not turn the click, but be able to help out the guy who is smashing on them. Like, I'm good with that. I get to see fish. I'm out here fishing, whether it's my fish or somebody else's fish. I don't care. I'm not those guys that, oh man, he's catching. Now I will be competitive. Like, man, I gotta catch a fish. I mean, but I'm not gonna be hating. I'll be like, damn, that's a good catch. I'm gonna give him his props, but I'm gonna put in the work to make sure I give it my all to get on my fish. So yes, definitely, I'm about it. No worries. Yes, sir. That's what we're talking about, MB. Bring it. Oh, over there. You out there fishing right now? You're one of the few that fishes quite a bit, so definitely would like to do a live hookup with you if you're hooked up out there and we actually happen to be live. That would be awesome. Yeah, true that. All right, for live, we'll see you in a bit, but yeah, we're already up to $220 on the fire drawing for today. We're going to carry it on through the afternoon and stuff like that, so I will have to go live later this afternoon. I'm going to try to carry it on as late as I can, but also too, remember guys, I'm trying to get out and go fishing, and obviously it is Friday, so I definitely want to get onto a good spot. But it also is going to be determined on how well my daughter is doing. If she's been doing good all day, then I'll go fishing. If her her status is deteriorating and we have to go to the ER, well then I won't be able to go fishing. So just a heads up on that. Yes, sir. No, and so to finish on that, Dan, the fishermen that were on it, did not want to kill that big alligator gar, and Capt.Eric was all for it. He was actually very, very proud that they, were wanting to release it because, like he said, even when he has caught the world record, he chose to release it because he didn't want to kill it. You know what I mean? But he ain't gonna hate on somebody that if they do catch one, of that size and want to get it out there, because yes, it might be close to their day when they naturally die, but at the same time, how do we really know? You know what I mean? We don't, but we're gonna look into it. All right, so for John Darnell, I'm gonna put his last name on there because we got too many Johns on the channel, which is awesome. I caught a mullet on a worm in the middle of the bayou one time. Nice. That they are, but man, those mullet will fight though. They're probably the closest thing to a bonefish fight that I've ever played with. You know what I mean? So yeah. Oh, look at that! Speaking of which, Gator Lures just text me. See. See what they're up to. Let's see. Yeah, we've done that. KTM thrown to where we couldn't lift the. Actually, put it this way: my shark landing net. What we had to do was put the shark landing net in the water, pull the cast net into the shark landing net, and use the shark landing net to pull the net up. We've done that with when we had so many ribbon fish, when we had so many manhattan, and we had so many mullet. And I mean, I'm talking about, it was one cast net full of manhattan or ribbon fish, and it filled up 100 and those 150s, right? The Yukons and 150s. My Yukon 150, it completely filled it up with one cast net. So yeah, it's crazy. So. Jeff Nugent from Tightline Braid just texted me. He's asking me if I've seen the line ratings on the website for pin reels, and I was like, no, I haven't. So let's see what he says on there. Like I said, I'm waiting for those reels to come in so we can check them out. How you doing, boss?
Oh, man.
Ah, it's been a long time. How you been?
Pretty good.
What you got there? LX?
LX, I want to get this spooled. If you have orange hollow in 100?
I want to say yes, I do.
I'll take a...
So you're gonna strip all that off onto that spool?
Yeah, if you can.
Yeah, we can do that. All right, give me a second. Oh man. There was a story about me catching a bull shark in a cast net, but it wasn't true. I started that lie, but I also told them like 15 minutes later, hey, it really didn't happen. But man, a decade later, they still heard the story. So yeah, had to clear that one up. Oh.
And it was a 14-footer, right?
No, it was
on a 3-foot cast net.
No, but it did. The net was tore up, but it was tore up because I caught a rock over there in the covert area.
Oh.
So you're gonna have to bring it to me, boss. Man, I'm hurting this morning because woke up with my daughter crying in her doorway right there, and I heard her crying, so I jumped up real fast, in the bed, and yeah, still waiting for the pain meds to kick in, but today it's ouch, ouch. Oh man, so how you been, bro?
Good.
Oh man.
Working a lot.
Yeah. You haven't been able to go fishing?
Here and there, but not as often as I like.
Oh, okay. So you're gonna do straight 100?
Yeah.
Okay, give me a second. All right, let's see. All right, let me turn off the. Hold on. Give me a second, guys. We'll get on this. And let me turn it around. All right. Yeah, I'm live on the channel right now, so. Yeah, this is 100 pound. We got it in tight line, which you're gonna get a lot better line capacity with that one. But I think I also have it in the Diamond Gen 3. That's 100 on there. That should be enough to fill your reel. Wait. No, it won't. It won't, because some of it already came off of there. You get better line capacity with that one than you will with that one. And also, too, a lot better splicing and everything with the tie line over the diamond.
Yeah, I'll take that. That's fine.
Okay.
I do like that color better, though.
The darker orange?
Yeah.
Well, here's the other thing, too. That one won't fade.
Oh, no?
Yeah. Yeah, I've been using, well, it's been about a month now, but even within a month, normally you see that the colors start to wear off from you casting it out and reeling it in.
Uh-huh.
Right there on those reels, that green right there on that gold reel. Let me see. Let me show you the original spool. There. Go put it right next to it, and you can see how much wear it is. And actually, that's a good video I need to show. Ain't much, right?
No, it's not.
It almost looks like it ain't even been used, but it has. And I've already had it on there a few months. And also too, hold these backings, because a lot of them get left here. Not on purpose, but it happens. And that's a really good idea to put that electrical tape on there. You got aluminum reel seats?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that is a really good idea, guys, to put electrical tape on your reel seat here, or your reel foot, because if you have aluminum reel seats on there, they wear off on each other and they start to corrode the seat. Granted, it's going to take a decade before it eats all the way through, but you just never know. The spool, is it this one? Or?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So what we're going to do, guys, is we're going to strip this reel down and we're going to re-spool it with the tight line and 100-pound test. And actually, let me let Jeff know. All right. Okay, so back to, I'm gonna give John a thumbs up, but I will check the video out here in just a bit when I get off of here. Come on. Go back to my channel, live. Got 21 people watching, 26 thumbs up. Hey, I like that, like that. All right, here we go. All right, John Darnell, we will see you later on, boss, and we will be holding the fire drawing. Let me lower down the volume on this, because obviously once it catches up to me, it's going to start doubling up on that. Yes, sir. We have a LX Raptor. Yes, sir. It's an LX Raptor. Beautiful reel, bro. So why are you stripping this hollow core off of there?
Um, I actually bought that like 20 minutes ago.
Oh, okay. So you don't know how good it is or anything like that, or?
I'm sure it's fine, but my rod's orange and
Okay. Okay.
it's just too much blue coming off.
And blue on blue on blue.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. No worries. That and they had it overfilled anyways. You wouldn't have been able to get a good cast out of it. So when are you planning to go fishing, boss?
I'm not going tonight. Not
Yeah, I went out day before yesterday. I got one redfish, 27.5 inches. It was my first one of the season, or first fishing trip of the year, but that was the first fish too. So
Monday, I put out a 35 red and one oversized drum and one keeper drum.
well, glad you brought it to us, man, because they probably put like 20-pound mono on there.
Why did they do that?
Because they don't know. Look, Jesus, look how much mono's on here. That's what, 3 foot, 3.5 foot. They put 3.5 foot of mono. They do this because they don't know how to tie braid straight to the spool. They still put tape on there, and they still put mono. But yeah, like, I mean, if that fish was really running, that's what would end up happening. I just busted that by hand. Well, you're doing the right thing. You're doing the right thing. You didn't know. So, yeah. No. I'll get that off of there. But there you go. There's your braid on there. And, I mean, it looks pretty good. It looks like brand new braid, bro. Like,
Yeah, I think he said it never touched water.
okay. Well, you got it for another reel that when you need blue. Oh, my strands that I'm going to test later. I don't want to put a piece of rubber band on there because it depending on how long it takes, it will deteriorate on you. So, let's see. All right, now I'm going to spool it. So, all right, guys. This is an LX Raptor. I need to remove this tape off of here first. And for you guys that are new to the channel, one of the biggest questions that I keep getting asked is, like, why are we putting such heavy braid or heavy weight class of braid if the reel does not have the drag, for one, to maintain that kind of drag capacity, and then two, or that the reel itself cannot hold that kind of weight class. Okay, so let me elaborate a bit on that. A lot of what we do is to, one, keep you hooked up to the fish for as long as possible once you get that hook up and it's on there. Two, we use the higher weight class of line on top because it gives you a lot more abrasion resistance on it to allow you to cast bigger weights and or horsing that fish once he is close to your boat, pier, or dock. So it gives you that much more assurance when you're fighting these bigger fish, which means you're also going to pull them in a lot quicker, which allows them to have a higher survivability rate. So that way you're not also sitting right there at the dock trying to revive this fish for 45 minutes because you fought it for 45 minutes. I'd rather fight a fish for 1 to 2 minutes, take 5 to 10 seconds to revive it, and he's back in the water. So those are a few of the main reasons of why we do what we do with it. But also, too, you got to remember, if you are using braid, it is a way thinner diameter in comparison to its mono in the same weight class. For example, the 100-pound braid will be in like a 20-pound mono diameter. So that means you can still get the crazy line capacity you're looking for without or with a higher test line than you would if you had to do mono. If you did mono, and actually I had to do that one day, is like do a mono spool up of 20-pound test with the line capacity going on the reels, and then compare it to the 100-pound test and show the line capacity difference of it. But man, what kind of tape is this? This is not, it's leaving a nasty film on the spool too. So I'm gonna have to get my brake cleaner and clean that off, because so it'll be nice and clean. But this is, I don't even know what kind of tape this is. But it's dry. It's not even sticky anymore, and it's like a felt. Me neither. I don't. That's why I don't know what it is. There we go. We got it off. So go ahead and set this up so I can clean your reel. All right. The pilling would be good for sure, because oh wow, okay, so Jeff Nugent is dang it, that sucks. All right, he's saying that Penn Reels is claiming that they can get 2,200 yards of 200-pound braid onto their new 80 VISW series reel. Well, the only way I can check that is if somebody brings me a reel that's that series, so I can actually spool it up. That would be real interesting to know and or to see it in person for us on our channel, because then we can truly find out if it holds more or less than of the regular avets. Because that was one of the things that somebody was saying a while back, is that the new pin reels have a better line capacity than the avets, and I haven't seen it myself, so I will not hold too much faith in it, I guess is the word I'm looking for. So I don't know, we'll see. But let me get this on here. See if this will work. I'm gonna try something, see if that keep that from flying off. Nice. Okay. All right. Let me get a rag, because I'm gonna clean that off real quick. Cleaning off all the blue from the line. No, that's still some of the tape on there too. It did get quite a bit of it off, but let me go and get some more on there. lot better. All right. Well, I got all that gunk off of there now. Now I can spool it with the tight line and the 100-pound orange. Oh, that's going to look nice on that reel. Really nice. Have you played with tight line yet?
No.
Okay. You know anything about it?
No.
Okay. So tight line is the braid company that I actually went to their warehouse and saw how they actually make it. So remember how I used to find things wrong with the lines that we were using and stuff like that. So I was always kind of doing a educated guess on how that happened and stuff like that. We actually pretty much confirmed everything I was saying was actually right on par, or right on, you know, right way of thinking of what was actually happening and stuff like that. Sorry, I'm getting tongue twisted here, guys. I'm still getting over this medication because I had a total left hip replacement done on December 8th. So I literally, yesterday was my first day off the crutch, but I aggravated it this morning with my waking up for my daughter. But hey, that's what daddies do. Not worried. But yeah, he also put on there, you know, that when he finds a bad spot like we have found on the braids, he will actually stop his machine right there. He'll mark it with a black permanent marker, because he's doing like a 5,000 or 10,000 yard spool of line. So when he's making the 600 yard spools or whatever, when he's going through, if he finds that bad section on there, he'll actually cut it right there and start a new spool. He will not leave it like this. I shouldn't have a black spot in there. It'll all be perfectly the way it's supposed to be and stuff like that, which is, and it's pretty much, you know, they have established themselves as a top braid company. The other one I deal with too here is Cortland. Those are mainly the two that I have. I have leftover diamond, but once it sells out, I will not be bringing it back in house. So
Yeah, I meant to bring my other Alex to top it off with Cortland, but I forgot it. You still have chartreuse in 100?
Yes, I do. Yeah, this one's 100 right here. Yeah, I got some in 100, 130, and I think 200 pound. So, there we go. And remember, guys, we are doing our fire drawing today, $20 entry, and we're donating 10% of the proceeds to our Green Cross or Christmas fund, and we'll be starting it early. I love the way we're going with this, and it has already started off strong. We're already at over 200, and I think we're at $240 for the start of this drawing. You know about those too, right? Our fire drawings. It's for in-store credit, $20 a ticket. And what I do is that big red float that was right there behind the counter at my desk, I put all the tickets in there and I shake it up, and then we draw a ticket, and whoever's name it is, it's like the last one, the last big one was at the end of the year. It got up to $1,180 or $1,280. Yeah. Yep. So that one was pretty nice. All right, guys, here we go. We're gonna be spooling this one up, and are y'all zoomed in? Y'all are zoomed in. You're focused. Let me focus it. Make sure. Good to go. All right, here we go. Tight line, 100 pound on this LX Raptor. And just to give you an idea, that's how much pressure I was putting on that line. And normally, if you don't tie this knot correctly, it'll keep being loose. So that's a tall tale sign that I did my job correctly. And we're gonna line it up. Let's see how much braid we can get on here. All right, take this off. Yeah, I knew there was more comments on there. I looked over and it was still stuck on a few comments after Toby's initial setup and John's too. And actually, with the brake cleaner, I've used it on all my reels for a while now, and I don't let it set too long on there, but it will take off any residue left by any of the other kind of braids that do stain your reels. So this is a really good thing that he's actually moving into the tight line, so he shouldn't have to worry about that issue right there. So let's see. Oh man, that sucks. Whoa. What's up, Sean? How you doing? We are spooling up an LX Raptor with 100-pound tight line, and I already passed up 400 yards. Coming up about to, and you're going to be using this one for casting, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so that is a good spot to stop. I need those 3 yards. Make it 450. Yep, there's 450 yards of there, and I still got the space I need because when you're casting braid, you need that gap there so that way when you cast out and the braid opens up, it does not force a backlash. So here we go. And go ahead and put the end splice on and you'll be good to go. Yeah. Yeah, no, that's one of the things. When I do use that brake cleaner on there, I do not stand on there very quickly. I try to be as quick as I can on it, but it's the fastest way to remove the gunk of tape residue that's left on there, the stickiness residue. I mean, granted, it could help with my knot, but my knot really doesn't need help. So I don't want to leave it on there to cause, gappage on there to allow more corrosion buildup or more residue from salt to stand on there and start breaking down the aluminum. So let's see. Okay, so on the Diamond Mamoy, when the coronavirus started, and I was early pulling away from Jerry Brown because of all the mishaps that were happening, and it was really killing my ability to service my customers. There was no other braid on the market that I could buy at a reasonable price for our customers to be able to spool onto their reels. And after playing with it, it was reasonably okay line to fish with and stuff like that. But now that I have fished with it this long, I have seen where in the long-term life of the line, it is not very good. For those that are getting into the braid and want to experiment with it, it's a good braid to start with. But at the end of the day, let me show you. Yeah, nice gappage right there, guys. So there you go, and you already got the backing and everything. Good to go on that. Let me go and move back over here. There we go. Drop the phone. And so because of that, we actually got contacted by Tightline Braid, and they were willing to send us a whole bunch of braid to test because I told them I didn't never heard of them. Obviously they've been around a long time, but just because they've been around a long time doesn't mean they were going to put out a quality braid. And so at that time I'd already started finding a bunch of other kinks in Diamond Mamoy, for example, the super tight weave on the braid to where I couldn't even insert a needle into. That was one of the big drawbacks too. We started finding a lot of twists in the line, and You know, you just, when you got Cortland over here at that time that sent us a whole bunch of braid, and we really didn't find a whole bunch of things to be worried about. It really wasn't that much of a thought. It was just, hey man, we need to start offering our customers a better quality line, and that's what we have done. So, all right guys, give me just a second. What kind of weights did you get us?
48 ounces. Spiders.
.116 gauge or 3/32?
1/8. 1/16.
Those are 16?
Yeah,
Okay.
4 of them.
Well, from this angle, they look a lot thicker. That's why I had to get your angle on it. So, okay. 116, 4 of those. You're at 173.09.
What is the difference between the thicker one? What does it do?
It holds a lot more.
Thicker?
Yeah, the thicker one will hold a lot more. But if, where are you going to be fishing at? Okay. I very, very rarely use the 3/32. You can sign that for me with the flowers right there. You need a receipt or you good?
I'll take one.
Thank you, boss. And yeah, no, I very rarely use the 3/32 over there. For the most part, because when the current is that bad that I have to use the 3/32, it's pretty much, it's gonna catch, but you're gonna get like a ton of seaweed on your line. And if you do hook up a fish, it's a pain in the butt to land. So normally that's my judgment call. If I'm casting out there and I ain't in a good position where if my line drifts, I ain't gonna drift into anybody, I won't even fish it. Because even if I put the 3/32 on there, when I go to pull that weight, a lot of times I can break off a lot of that seaweed because it'll fall off the 116 gauge. The wires will bend back and allow it to come off. But if not, that 3/32 will stay properly engaged, and then you'll pull up like 400 pounds of seaweed. Now on the beach, I use 3/32 because once I put a bait out there, I do not want it to move until big fish is hitting. But yeah, no, that's a good weight to use for codfish. That's normal. Like I said, in my bag, I can show you right now, I probably got about a dozen of the weights. Heavier gauge though, or heavier weight, not gauge.
All right, Albert.
Well, it was good seeing you, brother. You have a good one. Good luck out there, man.
Yeah, I'll be calling with Sunday.
Oh, you'll be on there Sunday?
Yep.
Okay.
Sunday for sure. Maybe tonight, but I don't know. I just got out of work.
Good deal. Good deal. Well, hopefully I'll see you on the water, brother. You have
All
a
right,
safe
thank
one.
you.
Yep. All right. True that, true that. All right, 4 life, and I'll give one to Henry. Okay. All right, 4 life, I got you on that. Let me see if I missed something else. All right, so I hope y'all heard everything I was talking about the Diamond Moy. Also, too, the 80. Okay, and another thing with the Diamond Moy, like I said, I was able to get it at dealer pricing, and I was working with another shop, working together, and they were getting theirs, and I would basically piggyback off of them and get the Diamond off of them. However, I guess Diamond signed this big old contract with Walmart, and they're going to start supplying in Walmart. And because of that, they were actually telling this company that even though they were selling to another tackle shop, they could not offer the dealer pricing to me because I'm not the original company that was buying from them. It was their company, so I had to. They were wanting me to pay full retail for it, and so I wasn't. was not willing to do that, but also too, I could not get the information to buy Diamond Boy direct from them. I had to go through a distributor, which the distributor had been out of inventory for over a year. Like, I bought out the last of their braid, and that's the last of these spools that they have had on there. They have not gotten any more in there. So basically, it's becoming a really hard braid to get a hold of for me because I wasn't already in the loop. I know other tackle shops are still selling it, but for me, you know, for my customers, I've gotten away from really pushing it because of the defects I have found on it. But like I said, for guys that are just getting into the braid game and want to play with the braid and not cost them, you know, a higher amount, because obviously the Diamond Memorial will not get the crazy line capacity that these other reels will get. Like, if I would have did 100-pound diamond on that reel, I probably would have only got like 350 or maybe 400 yards of line. So as you saw on there, the tight line, I got 450 yards. So he has plenty of line to play with for a big fish. So also too, there was another question: what makes a T-Rex 80 wide better than the Akuma Makaira 80 wide? Okay, so for between those two, what I have seen with the Akuma Makairas, and this is, like I said, this is just me and what I have actually seen with my own eyes, not hearing. If I hear something, I'm gonna tell you, hey, this is what I've heard. I've not seen it, but this I've actually seen with my own eyes. One of our teammates actually had an Akuma Makaira, and he went with it because one of the things that he liked is that when he cranked on it, it was quiet. He didn't, well, whew, okay, I need to go fishing. He liked that when he cranked in, he didn't hear anything. Well, on ours, you can hear that you're cranking. So that was one of the things he liked. And I was like, all right, that's, you know, that's kind of cool, you know what I mean? But at the same time, I like to know that I am reeling and something is moving. However, the thing we noticed that later was that even though he properly stored the reel, the ramp of the lever drag would go from 0 to almost lockdown within just a short, like just moving it up like this, or nothing, like a little bit of drag and nothing increased until it got to this point, and then it would just be a tremendously crazy amount. Like, and you know, it was different things that we saw on it. And you know, after, you know, starting to deal with other customers' reels, because a lot of other people started bringing them in for us to spool or to work on, we were seeing that problem a lot, that the ramp of the lever drag wasn't always the same in a lot of reels. Like, you didn't know what to expect. When dealing with the 80s, I've not seen that problem. All I've seen is a lot more of the same quality from reel to reel to reel to reel. Obviously, every reel is going to be different. Every one of my reels, I mean, between the 80s, they all have their little quirks and stuff like that that I've seen, but I've already had mine almost a decade, you know, so, but yeah, no, for me, I also saw too that the line capacity was a little bit greater on the Avet 80 compared to the Makaira 80, so, pulling in weights, I want to say they were decent, but I still, you know, I still weighed in more on the Avet T-Rex there. And I don't remember how much the Makaira 80 got, but I know for the T-Rex 80, if they were to make that into a 3-speed 80 T-Rex, that would be I would definitely get a bunch of those. So, and as for fishing tonight, guys, like I said, my daughter was sick last night, so I'm going to be playing it by ear. I want to go fishing because it is Friday, and I'd like to get some more fish because I do have the one red and I have a lot of shrimp, but I might be doing a fish fry tomorrow, and if I'm doing a fish fry, then definitely I need more fish. I mean, I need at least a few more, you know, to get a good fish fry going if they're going to have anybody over at the house. But that's all by ear. If my daughter is still sick today, I don't know if she's going to want anybody over at the house, you know, these next few days, obviously, you know, so it doesn't pass on from our daughter to anybody else. We'll see what's up. Remember anything from having on the 2 left-handed reels on one? No, I think they open up, if not today, in 3 more days on the 9th, which I think is next Monday, right? Yeah, I think they open up on the 9th on Monday. So I even was asking a question from them. And I don't know, but this thought is crossing through my head here because when we first started, spooling reels the way we spooled reels with the braid and stuff like that, all these line companies or the reel companies, we were just blowing their numbers out of the water. Like, people were really calling us out, and that was the whole reason we pretty much started the channel, was to show all those naysayers that, hey man, we've got a spooling machine, we got a line counter that works. And these are the numbers we're getting because we're spooling it in this way, in this fashion. And obviously those videos are raw, uncut footage. I mean, if you go back through my channel, there's no introduction, there's no music, it's just straight spooling reels. And you were there the whole time. I would stop, and occasionally I would show you where I'm at so you knew what the spool looked like and stuff like that. But literally it was somebody holding the camera while I was spooling reels, and then I would just upload it like that. So those spooling videos are really long. Some of them are 45 minutes or whatever. But that was also the time too when I did not know how to edit the footage. So those videos were like, one a month or, one every 3 weeks or something like that, because it took so long for all of it to actually upload too. Like, it would be like a week for it uploading before it was finally able to be seen and stuff like that. So. Like I said, guys, I mean, if my daughter's not, she's doing a lot better today, then, I want to go fishing. But if she's not, well then, yeah, I'll definitely take you up on that one for life for sure. So, back to work. All right, Robert, you have a good day, bye. We'll see you later. That's Team Most Hated right there. One of his team members was in-house, and that was the LX that I was doing right there. Yeah, good guy. Good guy. So, yeah, more than likely, Jacob, you were a camera guy for those videos because you were already coming around then and stuff like that too. So, KTM, oh man, we need to get up on a video when you catch one of those 7 gills and stuff like that, so we can show the channel, man. That would look so cool. I really don't. So. Let's see. Okay. But the reason why I was bringing that up is because now, years later, these reel companies are starting to post up big numbers of line capacity that they are getting on these reels. And that's kind of one of the things that Jeff is talking to me about, because he knows that, that's what I like to do, is to test out reels and their line capacity, so that way when customers contact us about what line capacity we're going to get on their reels, we can get them within that ballpark of what they're looking for. Not even ballpark, within that window. How about that? We'll get them into that window of how much braid will be on there and what kind of cost it will have. Obviously, at the end of the day, what we get on the braid, on the reel itself, is what you actually pay for. I have to admit, some days, we're really tired and we may not get those extra 200 or 300 yards that we would have normally gotten. And, we try our best, and we do the best of our ability, but we will also say, man, and you'll see it from one reel to the next, and you've seen it with my reels personally. When I was pulling like 15 reels back to back, by the time I get to the last one, I'm beat, like I am tired, and it will take a lot out of you. So, yeah. Now, let's see. I think I'm John, what are you doing, boss? We are doing our fire drawing. Right now we are set up at 250 and $40 is the current buy-in at 12 tickets. It's $20 a ticket. So, yep, we are rolling it. I will be doing the drawing a little bit later, but right now I am taking a list of names and how many tickets they are purchasing. You can send it here through the live chat, and or you can do it through, super chat it here on the live video, or you can do on Cash App to $Team Hard Life. Please include that it is a gift. Like I said, they're cracking down on making us pay higher taxes on our Cash App and stuff like that. So I'm definitely trying to keep it to where those taxes aren't included onto the amount of extra. You know what I mean? I don't like paying extra taxes, and I don't want y'all to pay them either. But at the same time, if I am stuck there and I have to pay them out, then I will pay them out. You know what I mean? You got to. You just gotta pay them. Sorry, guys. Let's see, did you get the information I sent you? Homer, you're talking about for the family that will be helping out? Yes, I did. Let's see. All right, guys, I'm getting back on the channel. Yes, Homer, I got that. For those that don't know what it is, I will be going to Bart Hall. Going to Bart Hall show. Never heard of that. And is it a show, or is it a place that you'll actually be camping and fishing and all of that? So this way, guys, that's how much wires I've done while I've been sitting here. I almost drop the whole tray off my lap right now. Oh man. Got kind of lost in the fog there for a minute. What's the flower doing down here? It's supposed to be up there. Hey, but I tell you what, man, ever since I put these flowers on here, they're still on here. That's a good idea. That was a really good idea. Sometimes I need one, you know what I'm just saying? Oh man! Come on, it's Friday. How you gonna get fired on Friday? Come on. Daniel on the job, you're gonna get fired. Oh man. So how's he doing, Jacob? Do you finally get a hold of that doctor to get you all squared away, or? I do have to admit though, when I was up there spooling, I could feel a little bit of the battery going down a little lower, like I was getting a little sluggish while I was up there and stuff like that. So yeah, Daniel W got it right. All right, I'm going home. So, let's see. Oh man, I don't know about y'all, but I keep looking outside and seeing that wind being active, real active. That's a good thing. So maybe I can go fishing during the day, because I did hear at Causeway they were catching during the day as well, but they said most of them were oversized. But I don't know, maybe I can get into catching some slots too, because if there's oversized, there's got to be some slots. It's too early in the season to be strictly all nothing but oversized. So definitely going to go out there and find out. All right, so are you going to be on the show, John, or are you just going to watch the show while they film? I don't really know too much about that show, so that's why I'm asking a lot of questions. Everybody's so quiet. I gotta refresh my page, because and y'all were going at it, but as soon as I started talking, I got real quiet. Real quiet. Now I will let y'all know the baits I am planning on using are gonna be the same thing that I did the other day. I'm gonna have some fresh shrimp. I'm gonna have some my salted shrimp, or my brine shrimp. I'm also going to have fish bites on there, and if I can get my hands on some live sea lice, I'm going to do that as well. Drying leather, there we go. All right. I did talk to Carl Moon. He took one of my knives so he can sharpen it up. Because he was here in town, I thought he was going to do it here in town, but he took it with him, which is fine. I trust the man. He's a good guy and stuff like that. And no, John, I don't mean anything by sending it to him. It was just he was here in town and he was going to do it. So, but we will see how it looks when we get it. Definitely waiting for my new wallet and my I got a few things in line with Jacked Up Leatherworks. I got a wallet, I got a beer koozie, a big boy beer koozie, and then also what else do I got? The knife sheaths for my knives. So when I start wearing pants again, because that's been the other thing too, since I have trouble still putting my socks on. I can do my right leg just fine. I just cannot do my left leg. I cannot get it all the way up yet. So besides, the working and on getting it out there, I need to be, also work on my flexibility as well too. So that is coming. I'm looking forward to it. So yes, sir. Y'all ought to see one of my live video feeds of when I went out there and I caught shrimp, and while they were alive, there was blues, there was oranges, there was reds, there was all kinds. You know what? Let me see if I can find that picture. Hold on. Let me see if I can find that video. But that one would be awesome. That way I can show y'all. It's pretty crazy. When those large shrimp were alive, they were awesome. Let me check something. If I can find that picture, that would be awesome. Okay, those were the jumbo shrimps that I was catching while I was at Bob Hall Pier that day. Let me flip this around. There they are, guys. And you can see how some are red, some are orange, some are dark gray, some are clear right there. You know what I mean? Those are the different colors of those jumbo shrimp. And that's in a 150 quart cooler right there. That's how big they were. That's a 150 quart cooler, which is my big old Yukon. And you can tell, man, they were every bit of 8 to 10 inches a piece. They were massive, massive shrimp. And I've got video catching them as well off of Bob Hall Pier. But when they all died, they turned the same color as the shrimp that I have in the cooler. So I don't know. It's pretty strange. So. Oh wow, okay. Oh, you're gonna be like that one meme I saw. Welder position open, starting pay $15 to $30 an hour, and they told the guy to weld 2 different welds, or to weld 2 times. So one of them, he welded and it looked all shitty. And then the second one was all perfect and everything. And they go, well, why is this one so good and this one's not? He's all, that's the $15 an hour and that's a $30 an hour. You get what you pay for, that's for sure. You all right, boss?
Stomach's just turning.
Oh. Let's see. Well, here in a bit, I'm about to take off to run to the banks and do what I got to do, so that way I can.
Well, see, I was kind of figuring that's what you do before coming here.
They're closed
At 9?
at 8. I get here at 8.
Well, you just started to come back, so I didn't figure you'd be coming that early.
Yeah. No, I end up having to take the kids to school, and when I take the kids to school, they're there by 7:55, maybe 8 o'clock. So I'm here by 8:05. And one bank doesn't open till 9, so I have to hit that one first before going to the one bank that actually opens up at 8. So once it does, then I'll be good to go. Let's see. Also, there's something. Brown. Yeah. Okay. We'll have to check it out. That's not good, brother. That's your livelihood right there, man. You know. Yes, Henry. For Life, one of our team members, has purchased you a ticket for our drawing today. Right now, we're sitting at 4 people in the drawing. Jaime, Toby, For Life, and John Darnell. But you can see where For Life donated you a ticket. So when I start filling them out, which will be for our drawing later on, because that's what we're probably waiting for, is payday for some. I know, like I said, y'all heard I haven't released checks over here yet because I haven't run this bank. I used to be able to transfer funds easily online. However, PNC is really becoming a thorn in my side, and I can't wait to I totally move everything over from that bank to the current bank that we're using at Members First, because they have really taken care of us. From what I understand, PNC is strictly like a large bank or large money bank. If you ain't got the money, they ain't really largely in your favor, so it sucks. He's all, I have a grinder. I would like to learn how to weld. I really would. I'd start putting a lot of craziness together. I will be going to Mexico on Sunday because I need to get these braces off my teeth. Can't wait. See, actually, I need to text my brother, see if he wants to go. He's got it. Let's see. So who all is going fishing this weekend or today? I know Robert was talking about heading out there and stuff like that. I know I'm trying to go out there, but I'm trying to finish specific jobs here at the shop. And also, too, I got to head out to go buy some rope-coated cable for our shark landing net so I can finish off that job as well. And looking forward to that. I got out of welding because it was turning into squirt gun welding. Sunday. Have a good day, brothers. I'll catch you next time. All right, Chubby. I know you asked a question about the. Man, I don't know if I even answered it. I'm gonna feel bad if I hadn't answered that real quick. Let me get back to that. I'm sorry, boss. You gotta excuse me because the medications I'm on, it really doesn't allow me to focus. I drift from one comment to the next real quick. I get sidetracked, I guess is the best word I could put on there. If you were at the beginning, make sure I could get that. Outer Banks. Okay, so you do big tuna fishing. All right. Nice. Okay. All right. So the reason why we got away from using monofilament top shots is because the hook set was one, but also two, I noticed that I didn't have to carry around spools of monofilament with me when I was dealing with that type of reel. When I was fishing with Avet 50s, I normally had 3 to 4 spools of 100-pound tests, a 4-pound spool with me every fishing trip I went to. And me and all of my buddies that we would fish with, we were all the same. We always had that extra line on there because we were always getting cut off on it. Now with the braid, going straight braid to the leader, we don't have to worry so much about the cutoffs, because even if we do get cut off, we still have so much braid on the reel, we can just keep fishing with it. But if you do that much monofilament on there, you're not going to get a whole lot of line. You may get 1,000 yards total of, if you do 100 to 100 on there, and if we were to do say 100-pound all the way through, you would get like 1,500 yards on that reel. Now what you can also do is do that 1,500 and put 130-pound or 150-pound top shot, so they give you more abrasion resistance right up against the leader where the sharks would be swimming over the sandbar, so it give you a better chance of not getting cut off in that scenario. So it's like I knew I was missing something, but I got you answered there, Chubby, and I hope you were still on the channel before you got off and heard that. Well, there you go. Okay, good. You were still there and you got to hear it. Well, have a good day, boss, and yeah, we'll be here, and when you're ready, we can definitely answer your questions again and so forth.
Is the avet open?
Not yet. I don't think so. I haven't tried calling them. You want to try calling them real quick, see if they are open? Jeff's going to check real quick and call Abbott, see if they are open. If not, then it is going to be Monday.
No, I'm saying it'll be Monday then.
Yeah, more than likely, I'm thinking it's Monday anyway, so. Oh.
Well, they're still closed anyway. They won't till 9, right?
No, normally the other guys get there, and it's already going to be 11, so that would be 9 their time. So yeah, you know, some of the workers get there early. Not all of them get there at like 11 now. Scott does. And
Yeah, some don't answer the phone until 11 either.
yeah.
So we'll call it back in a little bit.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll try again a little bit later, but right now it went straight to their voicemail and stuff like that. So. We got chartreuse fat line 100-pound. Yes, we do. Wait, do we have it in 100-pound left? We'd have to double check. Can you check real quick?
I know 80 were out of chartreuse.
No, we're not. I just handed the guy this full this morning of tie line.
I thought that was 100.
No, it was 80. Right there on the spool counter, that's 80. Because I was telling him of how it holds its color a lot more and stuff like that. And I gave him the spool. Oh yeah, that's what I was going to show y'all. Let me finish this, and I'm going to show you all that, because I've already been using the tight line, and as we're going through and we're testing the braids, we are, pointing certain things out that we do notice, and obviously keeping its color is one of them things that we want to know about. So we will see. What's up, Hector? How you doing, boss? Damn, a lot of Team Tate has been on the channel today. Well, one of your guys was here, and then Robert was on the channel, and then now you're on the channel. Dang it.
Oh, that's a masturbation.
And the chartreuse?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Oh, man.
Even on 65 or 60, we have no chartreuse. That's when it was.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, let's see. Hector, you going fishing, or is your on, guys. He asked me a question, and it's got me trying to put two and two together real quick. I gotta find it. Hard Lights Bait and Tackle. Website builder. Nope. Sorry guys, we already got one. We are good to go. Damn it. So you coming out here to fish. Yeah. And Hector, how's your shoulder going? Didn't you have a shoulder surgery as well? You know, we all trying to get our bodies fixed. And that hip one did a good number on me, but I am, like I said, I'm still getting back out here and getting on it, but I will do what I can as quickly as I can. Today's the second day off the crutch, but it's going to hurt me a lot more today because, like I said, jerking myself out of bed this morning for my daughter really Oh, we were supposed to have another tackle shop too that's opening up. Come by us. Once he comes by, that'll be really cool because that'll be another tackle shop that we're gonna start advertising on our channel, which will be nice because then, you know, for guys that are coming into town, they can start stopping by there first and really go through it too. And yeah, I need some saltwater therapy in my life. I do. I need it. But I am going to have to run here in just a bit, guys. I got to run to the banks. I still got probably half an hour or so before I can take off and leave, but it'll be right around lunchtime, so we might have the lunchtime food review. Hey, I like the sound of that, the lunchtime food review. What do y'all think about that? Do it live of whatever food. I mean, we've been doing it, but because it falls into the timeline, not intentionally. So. Oh man. Have you ever had a chance to fish Ty? Mario, are you asking me if I've ever had a chance to fish with Ty Sutherland, or are you asking somebody here? That's what I'm talking about. I was just talking about that, man. If I won that, yeah, I would definitely build me a house on the water, bigger than Bob Hall Pier, but with more amenities, I guess is the best word I'm looking for. You know, we'd have guys that would run jet skis for our shark fishermen out there on a permanent basis. We'd have shark landing nets. Gas would only be allowed for like king fishing, but because obviously trying to land them in a regular net, they would tear them up really quick. So we use those, king fishing or pulling up stingrays, for keeping, or pulling up jack crevalles and stuff like that. So and then obviously it would have the you'd have to be a lodge member to have access to the third story of sleeping quarters and food, or even there where you can cook your own food and stuff like that. That would be awesome. I'm telling you, man, I have an awesome idea. I just don't have the money for it, you know, not yet. But maybe I'll get one of those 10 million viewed videos and it'll go nuts to where I can start making some crazy pay like them guys. I would do it. I would really do it. If I had the funds to start making moves like that, there'd be no stopping me, guys. No stopping. And I'd probably try to do them in a few different states, you know what I mean? Yes, sir. And it would also be too mandatory, no bashing, no bullying, just hey, happy fishing. If you can't happy fish here, we don't need ya. We don't need ya. I don't know on that one, Gypsy. That was some weird tape. It didn't feel. I couldn't name it. I really couldn't name it. It didn't have no stickiness, but it dried. It was dry, like cloth-like tape. It was weird. So. Oh man, that sucks. It'd be the hard life, pier, bro. You know, everything's the hard life. Yes, sir. That guy, man. That's stuff wet dreams are made of, guys. I'm just saying. All right, so right now, Edgar, we are at $240 for our fire drawing. I'm not doing the tickets right now, but I am taking payments. We will do another live video feed later this afternoon, which that's when I'll be assigning tickets with names. But right now we have started it early, so that way maybe we can get to another 1,000 one. That would be so awesome. That'd be really cool. Welcome the new year with some big numbers on there. So, and then also too, we just got a heads up from Jacked Up Leatherworks. We are starting our 25,000 subscriber mark giveaway. I haven't really decided how we're gonna select winners from that giveaway, but it is gonna happen. And it'll go off of comments, and also too, you know, it could also encompass, you know, the tickets that have, you know, that you didn't win on the primary goals over here. That would be nice. Yeah, I kind of like that idea. What are your thoughts on that? It started, John, but we haven't actually started the tickets. I'm going to do those later this afternoon, but yes, we are already at $240 for the drawing, and it will be later this afternoon. Yes, sir. You're so bored you had to watch another guy work just to help you pass the time. Ow! Ouch! Yep. Like the women, why they always watch all these drama shows and stuff like that. We gotta watch people working shows. We're bored. Oh man. I think, you know what, I'm going to take that as a compliment. Oh, that was good. Let's see, what do we got here? Oh, okay. I officially hate Edgar right now. It's official. I hate him. That's what he sent me. Feet kicked up, watching the rod. I don't like this guy right now. Oh man. Yes sir, that was good. That was a good one. Yep. That was kind of like my live video the other day, with my feet all kicked up and everything. Yeah, definitely worked out. So. Yeah, yes, he did. He did say he was going fishing, but I don't know if that was from today or the other day, but it was still. Still. Let's see. Oh, yeah, you and me both, bro. Yeah, there you go. That is him right now, guys. Out there, got his feet kicked up, watching the rides. Any luck yet while you're out there? That's what I was thinking. He was on the dike, but we'll see. Yes, sir. Yep. Couldn't agree with you more on that one, Ken. If I had a beer, I'd toast you. Yeah, they sent us home early today. I got my stuff left. Okay. What bait are you using right now, Edgar? You are throwing pretty much. Do you have any wind out there? It looks pretty calm on the picture. Yeah, I bet it is, man. I bet it is. I need to sit there and watch me on TV, see how different the feel, and then also too actually being able to be part of it. You know, comment here, comment there, and it goes good. Okay. Yeah, we got a south wind over here as well, which is good. Normally either north or south wind is great. East wind is also good to go too. West wind, we normally go home. It's very, very rare that we catch anything on a west wind, but I do know that after one of the hurricanes, they went out there and there was a west wind and they tore it up. But I think the storm had a lot to do with it, because when it came through and you know, had the big old rip currents and all that, made them guts super deep, had so much fish moving through, you know, from the tidal surge and all of that, you know, they were still there in the guts, so they went out there and tore it up. But like I said, it's a rare thing, you know what I mean? The thing has got to be perfect timing, you know, for those variables to fall into play to make a big fish happen and stuff like that. Okay. Yeah, I need to call here in just a bit, check to see how my daughter's doing. So. shoot a text, because if they're not awake, at least she won't respond, or if she is awake, she will respond. So. I got about a good chunk, but what I'm also going to do too is I'm going to leave a bit of them for my worker to see that, you know, because I've been fixing a lot of them as I've been going along, but you know, one of the things I showed him is, yes, I wanted them like this, but I wanted to where the wire on the back end are equal, not this far off. You know, that no attempt on there. They attempted, they squished it, but they didn't pay attention to this end and stuff like that. So, you know, they got to look at both sides. So, thinking you may need it. Oh, look. Oh, powder, but it's still might. That also helps settle an upset stomach too.
Well, no, remember how I said, well, since like I said, when I go, I go. That's all this is. Yeah, but I can't get powder all over me. If I get pulled over, there's no fun with that thing.
Well, you're off about 30 seconds on the TV. Well, okay, so when you're watching me on the TV, and do you also see the comments come up, or do they come up like on the screen itself? Like on the computer when I'm watching it, the comments, let me check it. The comments come off on the side, but I guess if you're watching on TV, are they on the screen kind of deal? How does that work? Sorry. Oh, no comments. Wow, that sucks. And they should put them off to the side so that way they can stay in line or in tune with what we're saying or what's going on. Because, you know, there's a lot of times, like obviously when I was fishing the other day, I had to walk a little bit from the camera to handle what I needed to handle and to give you all the insight what I was doing. I do have to admit, I was getting some pretty good casts. So it was rocking all right. So. Oh, nice. Yep. Man, that's weird. I wonder why YouTube does that. That would be real cool to know. You know, because that probably also costs us a lot of views too. You know, people when like say I walk away from the screen like it did today too. You know, to go get the wires so I can bend these frames. And y'all were sitting there commenting, you're in complete silence. You can actually see what's going on, you know, with people commenting on the channel and stuff like that. I think that would definitely be a big bonus, you know what I mean? Well, when you planning on going there, Robert? I mean, I wouldn't bring that there. Which one are you? Hold on. And go back. I'll find you. Hector. There it goes. I knew I was gonna find you, bro. I just had to reminisce my memory and stuff like that. So, got leftover lunch in my beard. What you talking about? My beard nice and clean. But I do see the white is starting to spread out into my area here and here. It used to be all just right here. It was lovely. liked it. But it's starting to spread.
The white.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You get a little patch, you're like, all right, cool, it looks nice, and all of a sudden it's like, eh.
Yeah. No, he says no. That's all gray. I'll take that too. I like silver. I'll take silver. He said he went through these already, right? The big wire frames, the 3/32.
Hey, he said he went through almost all. He said he went through them. Oh, he went. He said he left some thick. I didn't know he was talking about that.
Like,
Yeah, because I know we need something for the, like when we do the 12s and stuff like that.
well, on the top it don't matter. It really doesn't. Even on the 12, it's just it's the bottom half that matters. But
Yeah, no,
that's.
Yeah, I didn't know he did that.
Yeah, no, I'm definitely gonna sit down with him and talk about that. But also too, like, you know, and I'm sitting here fixing it all, but you know, if I don't show him, he's never gonna learn what we're looking for and what we expect. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
I'm gonna go through here and separate them real quick. That way, he'll understand. You know. Kind of like us, guys. If you ever find anything wrong with our tackle, please bring it to our attention. And you know, keeping the leader on hand is a big thing. That way, we can physically see it. You know, because if it's a malfunction of the tackle itself, like the terminal tackle, then we can get with that company and let them know, hey, something's going on. And you know, like I said the last time, they can replace it for us. We still lose out on all the time we did on making it, but at the end of the day, it's going to better our gear because then we know what's going on. Hey, Hector, you never looked into that that deal that I sent you for the actually, Hector, go talk to South Texas Bone and Joint, because I was talking to him about doing those injections or doing the what the hell was it called again? No, I almost said it too. Jeff Botox. No, bro. That's it. I quit.
We're Daniel.
But no. The kinetics or whatever, where they pull your blood, they put it back into you to help fix them joints and stuff like that. Well, when I was talking to South Texas Bone and Joint about my hip, the doctor said that he can do it, but no insurance company will support it. So what they end up having to do is pay out of pocket. However, he was talking about like $500 an injection, and you do like 3 injections is what he's saying. To make it work or whatever. However, that was pennies on the dollar compared to what that other company was telling me they were going to charge. They were talking about 13 G's. So, and that's without insurance. That's me paying out of pocket. So obviously, if you have insurance, that's a plus. But you know, it's just food for thought, man. I mean, no reason to keep struggling through the pain if maybe you could take a better angle on it and go for right there. Yes, sir. Oh, same here, brother. Like I said, and even if I did win the lottery, and you know how Toby put, you know, that I would put it under my name, nope, it'd be under the hard life, because, you know, for a lot of us, that is our life. You know what I mean? So I know a lot of y'all have connected with us because the name, it calls you. It is what we all go through on a daily basis to be able to enjoy what we love. And you know, you see it all week long, beautiful days of fishing, and then when it comes to Friday, Saturday, or when your day's off, it's thunderstorming, hurricane coming through and stuff like that. And yeah, it's just, you know, you try to work it and stuff like that, but it's definitely, you know, something to look at, you know what I mean? So Well, needless to say, I went through the stack after I've already fixed all the other ones. And these are all the bad ones that I found with just the tops being bad. So like I was saying a little while ago, I'm going to have to sit with this worker and show him exactly what I am looking for. Because obviously telling him didn't work. So I'm going to have to work on that. But, you know, like I said, if I keep fixing it, then he won't know that he did anything wrong. Or didn't do it correctly all the way through. So we need to, I gotta take the time. I gotta educate him. So that way it stays. And then also too, you know, the bottom end, you know, that's not too bad or far off, but it is, you know, still where I have to go through and fix it and stuff. And we'll see. We'll see here in just a bit. Let's see. Nice on KTM. Oh wow, nice man. That's when and where are you gonna get that tattoo, boss? Just because I'd like to record that if we could. That would be awesome. Shoot it. Maybe I'll get my first tattoo. Maybe. We'll have to see what funding is at, because we definitely, like I said, during the winter we took it really slowed down for us. But
It all depends on, you're not afraid of needles, right?
no.
No, I've met some of you fellow Marines that are scared as hell.
I was talking about that. I've actually seen videos, you know. Let's see.
It all depends on where you want to get it, on how it hurts.
Actually, you know what? Let me call Causeway real quick, see if we can get an order. Because the guys are going to be coming in here in a bit. Give me a second, guys. Hold on real quick. Bro, you're not going to have no skin left if you start putting in all the catches. You're gonna be looking like those the guys from the Chinese gang out there,
Triad.
the Triad. Well, not Triads. There's another name for them.
What's with the Y? It's a Japanese.
Yakuza.
Yakuza.
Come on, let's see. Yeah.
Right.
You're gonna have to gain weight to have extra skin to get all them extra tattoos, man. So.
Take that for.
Hi guys,
Morning.
how are you?
Walking slowly. Walking slowly.
You have to order all that.
So,
I don't know if you can or
do what?
not. All that.
This list right here, Albert.
So list of things,
Diamond jig, 6 to 8
they're going
ounce.
tuna.
I'm doing that.
Another 14.
Yeah, I've got 14 ounces right there.
Yeah, I'm doing going that tuna fishing trip.
Uh-huh.
So I need all like the gear because they're like, well, you need to get this and you get that. I'm like, oh, I'm like, dang. Nigga.
Okay. And actually, you got that HXW too, but
Yes.
it's all full with braid, right?
Yes.
You need to put mono on it.
Yeah. That's what they tell me. I was like,
Yeah, a mono top shot.
What you need is a 50.
I'm topping out on that one, Jeff. I'm gonna top out, bro.
So you don't have it. That's okay.
Top water lure poppers. Yeah, no, we don't have any of those right now. But I would highly recommend y'all going to Port A Outfitters for this list, because they have a lot of gear in there and stuff, and they're really nice people. They'll get you sorted. They won't try to sit there and oversell you on stuff you don't really need and stuff like that. So, and then they have a lot of their charter boats that are tuna guys that, you know, they get up to date. Hey, this is what was hidden this weekend and stuff like that too. So I would definitely talk to them. But yeah, for that reel, did you set him up for casting on that HXW?
I think it's $650 total.
Okay, yeah, so it's definitely for casting. Oh yeah, you can. What we can do is we can add mono top shot to that, so that way when you're dropping down and you hook a big fish and he runs, you got line. But when you're dropping down and working that jig, that mono won't twist up as much as it would with the braid.
Yeah.
Like you can do that, but we would recommend against it. That's why we always talk to people about if they're gonna put mono on it, do it that way and stuff.
Yeah.
So, are y'all heading out or?
Not now.
Oh, okay.
No.
All
We're
right.
planning it for later this month, maybe.
Oh, okay.
So,
Have y'all already purchased a spot on one of them boats?
just about to.
Yeah,
Okay.
just about to do it.
Okay, yeah. Which boat are y'all trying to get on?
I don't know. My husband is doing all that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Let's see where towards across the bridge. Went towards Fiber Bluff.
Uh-huh.
Not that way. One of those boats out there.
Oh, it's a private boat?
No, it's one of those company, one of those big old places that they fillet your fish for you and all that.
Yeah.
You have to pay them and all that.
Yeah, but they're not filleting your fish for you.
Yeah, I have to do it myself. Like,
Is it? Is it a private boat?
Then, yes, if it's in Flower Bluff area, I don't know of any charters that run out of there personally. I don't know. I may be out of the loop, but I don't know of any that actually do.
No, it's a private charter, that's the only one.
Yeah, private charter, yeah, that there's probably there's several
It's
of
like
them.
a 60-hour thing.
Wow.
6 hours, like trip, all night out there and then fishing all night, catching them and.
Oh yeah, 60 hours. They pretty much stay, like they'll tie up to a rig or something like that,
Right,
or
they gotta
anchor
take
out
their
there,
own sleep
and
gear and stuff, yeah.
yeah,
That's what it is.
yeah. But like I said, in Flower Bluff, more than likely it's a private boat, so those do cost a bit more because they'll limit you to maybe 4 people on the boat, 6 at most. So the price obviously goes up because to encompass that much gas and stuff like that
Right.
for that boat, it's a pretty penny.
Right.
But if you go in the big boats out of like Port Aransas, the price drops dramatically because they also allow 15 to 20 people per person on a boat and stuff like that. So,
Gotta remember that. Well, thank you.
yeah,
I do appreciate it.
we'll do. Like I said, we'll help you any way we can, and
Yeah.
good luck. All right, that was Ray. They were coming in. They're setting up to go on a tuna trip, which is awesome. Cool deal. So, how much of one of those machines to put a line on? Actually, the machine that I have, the newer ones, I think they're. Hold on, let me see. I know they went up in price too. Like the light one is $1,300, but let me see. The heavier duty like mine is the machine like mine is almost $2,900. Obviously, that machine is upgraded from, you know, the one I have and stuff like that. But yeah, $2,900. Wow, that's a lot. Yeah. Oh man, I haven't tried it right off the fish on the boat because I haven't gone myself on one of those. I'm definitely open to any invitation to go. So let me know. I'll bring the gear, you know, gear and tackle. You know what I mean? So. maybe what you would have to do is make a list, you know, maybe just the headpiece or whatever for each one of those, and then, you know, a tack mark. And then you can have, you'll look like them guys from that alligator or crocodile tribe that has all them scars all over the skin where they split the skin. So, yeah. Damn it. Well, KTM, that's $3K just for the reels. I don't know how much shipping is for that, because obviously they go by weight and might be able to go by freight, so they're pretty heavy. So, ooh, 40-pound plus flathead. Eee, that's a nice one. I was so impressed with my 19-pounder. That was pretty awesome, but hey, like I said, it don't always have to be a huge fish to impress us, you know. So that big old tilapia that gouged me on my leg and had me bleeding pretty good. So but yes, I love me some sashimi tuna. Normally, y'all see when I go to Umaya, that's what I get. I get a lot. I probably eat about 40 pieces, 40 to 50 pieces every time I go over there for the buffet, including the egg rolls and everything else I eat on top of that and stuff. So yeah.
Damn.
What'd you say?
That sounds good too.
That it does. It just always have to go to the dinner one, because otherwise they bring you the giri one, the one with the rice. Did I say that right? It's been that long. Did we ever sell that 3-pole rod holder?
Did we ever have one?
Yeah, that aluminum that used to be right here around the freezer. Did we sell that already?
Not that I know of.
Well, where is it? I don't see it around the freezer anymore.
Oh, that one. That one those.
Oh yes, that one. No, it's still here. It is still here, so. Dang it. Damn it. Yeah, that's a pretty nice sized jack right there. I did stop a 44-inch 44?
What?
That big old jack I stopped with the LX Raptor on Caldwell. I got it on film, but I landed it in like basically as soon as he hit the bait, I locked it over and didn't give him any drag. So I held him at the surface until they brought the big landing net to me, and we put it in the net. But it's the one where it ran around the net like 3 times and we landed it. But that one was in the 40+ inch range. I want to say it was 44 inches. It was massive. Huh?
I think it was something like that.
Gypsy, on that, I have heard that albacore, also too, bonita. That bonita is real good at sashimi, but that a lot of people have like just downgraded it or whatever. But that, you know, some people that eat sashimi all the time, they said that they'd rather prefer bonita over, you know, tuna. And I was like, wow. It's a lot cheaper to get to bonita than it is to get to tuna. I was like, I don't know. I've never done it. So. And Jacob, you caught that one by hand, so you've done noodling? What? Now, when I thought you were crazy, now I know you're really crazy. Because I don't know if I could do that, you know what I mean? But I do understand why they wear gloves and all of that and how they get all scratched up, man. Just the mouths on those is crazy. The pads they got are like cactus spines that push everything to the back. So, oh wow, you were young. You were a young buck. No wonder. Yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't cooked mullet, but a lot of guys on here have had it smoked,
We have to pay 15.
and they said it's really good. Yes, sir. Totally. Yep.
So did I just go ask him?
Yeah, I definitely would try some of my fish, especially if I caught a lot of them. I would definitely be eating some sashimi out there, especially on those long range trips. Set up, oh, that would be a video. Set it up to where I only eat what I catch on those one long range trip. Ooh, man, that's really playing on it.
What did it tell you about the phone?
Let's see. There you go. He's wasted on the gun. Maybe. Unless we can get them out fishing. So. Hey, have you called that about your insurance or anything yet?
I remember I told you, I gotta wait until they get everything situated. Because that wood wrapped me cool.
I thought you said you were going to call them just to...
I did. I already talked to them. I just gotta wait.
You all right? Oh, you're already eating lunch?
Oh, I snacked on something. I'll get hungry.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm almost done here, but I separated what he's going to have to double check.
And he's on the way.
Okay, yeah. Just because, I mean, I was fixing it, but like I said, I got to teach him, otherwise he ain't going to learn. And then that way he can teach the other guys, too, to what we're looking for. Let's see. You know, now that you say that, I went through a childhood where they never expected us to see 18. And we saw it, and, you know, I enjoyed it, but also, too, I knew I had to work for what I needed to get in life and stuff like that. And that's one of the hard realities that I'm teaching my kids is, yeah, they definitely, not everything's for free, and we're definitely putting a lot of pressure on them to let them know, you know, that, you know, there's all these little wants are not the needs that they need to have in life, you know what I mean? You know, oh, can I have these chips? Can I have this ice cream? Can I have this candy? If you want it, you gotta work for it. Like, we're gonna have you buy your own sweets, your own spoiled goods or whatever, you know what I mean? Every now and then, yes, we'll give them a treat if they earn it, but we have really, really cut back on a lot of that, and if they want it, they gotta earn it. And, but also, too, you know, it's some of it is coming here and working at the shops, but other times they do some babysitting from our brothers and sisters, you know, their aunts and uncles and stuff like that. So they've got little ways that they can earn some money and stuff, but it's a good way to teach them. Also, too, we have them, you know, with their bank accounts and stuff, and we told them that they can't spend none of it until they get to a certain amount, which is $200. which really is not that much if they actually put their minds to it and stop, splurging on little things here and there. So, yeah, it is. Tell you what, if I knew now what I knew, or if I knew then what I know now, if I said that right. Yep, I just need a 10-minute talk to myself back then. It definitely would have been. I mean, I was on it. I was money hungry. I was always trying to focus in on that and stuff like that, working hard jobs and stuff, but at the same time, it was on the other things that I would splurge on that I was like, hey man, cut back on this. It's really going to help you in the long run, Yep, no, that's one of the things we keep, we're really reminding the kids now lately, because they keep, well, you do this and you do that, and like, hey, you got to understand, how about this? I'll go to school and you go work for me. You go open the shop, you go work all them hours, and let me come home, relax, play games, go outside, play on, on that, or watch TV, and then when you come home, I'll let you use the remote. Like, yeah, let me do all those things. But they're learning. They're gonna learn. They may not like it, but in the long run, it's gonna be hard right now. They're really not gonna like us, but we gotta do it. We gotta do it. I did lawn service. I did it good. Actually, I moved up quickly with that in the area I was in, because a lot of them people that we worked for were judges, lawyers, teachers, and all of that, and a lot of them, they work crazy amount of hours and stuff, so to make the yard look good and do all the trimming, they really were willing to pay for good work. And if you did that, man, you were golden. They took care of you. Right. True that. You got to work for it, man. Nothing is for free. Our parents really didn't push us to do the things, go for what we wanted. We literally had to just do it ourselves. It was just a day-to-day operation, obviously respecting your elders and what they say and not really questioning them. And that's a lot of stuff these kids are taking advantage of. Like, they want to question everything instead of just understanding a lot of what we're telling them. The stuff that they have to do, that it's got to get done, but they want to say, well, what are you contributing? If it ain't something having to do with what they got to do, they don't see you as contributing. And I told them, I said, how about this? I started bringing them in the loop on how much we spend on bills, gas money, this, that, and this, that, for them to really understand how much, is in play to live and to survive and to enjoy what they got. A lot of times they don't understand that, and because they don't understand that, they automatically assume that money just grows on trees or something. So I know I used to walk to go get gas, for our lawnmower and stuff like that, and even then, 50 cents for a gallon, or 45, 35 cents, for a gallon. I mean, even coming up with that was crazy. That was hard. But I have finished this, guys. Yeah, true that. Damn. So, All right, guys. So I got to go handle some things so we can get lunch going over here. But we are at $240 for our fire raffle. The next time I go live, we are going to be doing our fire raffle. And wow, I've been live for over 3 hours. Wow. I don't know, these charges that I'm using on this cameras, they're really holding a really good charge on it and stuff like that. So that's awesome. But yeah, I wonder how much battery I got left. 16%. Wow. But yeah, so I don't know what's for lunch yet. We hadn't really talked about it, but let me go run, do what I gotta do, and we'll see what's up for lunch. And man, then again, we got so much going, but don't forget, super chat to get in the drawing, and or through Cash App, please put for gift and your cell phone number. It's Team Hard Life, or $ Team Hard Life, and or like I said, super chat here. You can call the shop, talk to Jeff. You can make payments over the phone as well. But yeah, we'll get on it and we'll look to see how big this drawing is going to go. But it's already at $240. I'm ready. Are y'all? Let's go. Let's get it. All right, guys.